Hi, good evening. My name is Cynthia,
From where?
Singapore. And I am, you look at me, you may think that I'm pretty okay, but actually I have lots and lots of medical condition. I was just chanced upon being brought here, and I have experienced this product like no other. Okay, I'm not given any patent rights or anything like that, but I'm just sharing from my heart because
What's wrong with you?
1001 reasons I will share as I go along.
For example, what is it?
I have diabetes. I have high cholesterol, all the sun gao. Okay, and the first time I came, I bought this, okay, which was supposed to cleanse my gut, and it was supposed to then help in, as you cleanse your gut, then your whole body system kind of cleanse.
This is set 214 lah.
Yes, this is
How often you
214.
take? When you take this one?
I take it not longer
Morning or
than-
afternoon? Or
I take it in the morning as a breakfast. I was
As a
told
breakfast.
that it was to be a replacement for breakfast. So I was actually skeptical, like most people. I'm not insinuating that the price is low, but I would think that this price is not high. This set is $89, but the effects were amazing. I didn't know it was so amazing. I mean, I always say that when you sell something, you always say good things about the thing. So I was like half in, half belief, but only after taking about 7 days, I happened to go back to my doctor in NUH, and he told me that my cholesterol level dropped by half.
only 7 days on 214 ah?
Actually, it was the sixth day, you know, when I went to the doctor to take my results, and the cholesterol level dropped by half, which was very, very amazing. Okay,
After taking 7 days ah?
I would say 5.5 days.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and I don't take it like that regularly. You know, I took it maybe for the first 3 days, yes. After that, I kind of like went lazy and I took it alternate days. But when the results came back that my cholesterol level went down by half, and the doctor asked me what did I do differently.
Half means is it normal?
No.
Cholesterol.
I had quite high cholesterol. I think it was like 2 point something. And the doctor before that, he actually increased my medication from 10 mg to 20 mg. Okay, and when he told me that my results dropped to 1 point something, okay, which is like more than normal range, I was actually pretty amazed because I didn't do anything different. The only thing different that I felt that I did was I took 214.
214 ah?
Yes, I on top of this 214, which I think was the main result of my cholesterol dropping. This lactoberry, I believe, helped me with constipation. Okay, because of the heavy medication that I used to take, I swallow like 40 over tablets every day. Okay, and
Any other disease besides this
yes,
product?
yes, I do have arthritis. I do have a brain, which I'm coming to, a brain aneurysm, okay, which is like a small little tumor in my head. And there was one day I was having a class, okay, with the rest of the people, and I was having a very, very terrible headache, migraine, and head attack. And I asked Jimmy here what products can actually help me. So he actually recommended me this YKS.
YKS ah?
Yeah, which is I think the highest grade of the Greenzhi. Okay, I'm not too sure because I'm still pretty new here. But I came in, I just took only like 4 tablets of this.
1 day 4 tablets ah?
Yeah, I just took that on that day when I was having that very, very severe headache. I have already swallowed like I think 3 painkillers, but it didn't help me. It didn't go away. But when I came in here in the evening and I took this, I only swallowed 4 tablets. In less than 20 minutes, I would say, my headache was like totally relieved. And my dear friend Jimmy here actually saw that my eyes sparkled because he was in class with me. He saw how I was suffering, how I was really traumatized. And after swallowing this, I didn't believe it. I mean, yes, they say it was so good, but after that I told Jimmy, is this a super miracle drug or what? It's even better than my morphine that my doctor used to give me, liquid morphine to curb my pain. I only took 4 tablets, okay, of this, and immediately my headache and the pain went away. And
How often you have a headache?
pretty often, I would say, okay, but
How long is the headache?
I think it's been like off and on ever since I was young. I was under some domestic abuse, so I had,
More than 10 years?
oh, definitely. I think maybe 25, 30 years. And, you know, it got increasingly more painful when I had that little aneurysm in my head that the doctor actually in April, he said I was not allowed to travel because if the aneurysm burst, I would die. And actually, just I think 3 days before that, you took my 帮我把脉, and he said that just don't let this flare out. When I took this, it was like super results, super miracle results. Okay, I think just now one of the gentlemen shared about Reway Deer Placenta. It costs like 3,988. I have taken that for many years, but it didn't help me as much as I took 4 little tablets of this.
This
Okay.
is 323 lah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember I can't remember the price. I just said whatever that's good, you know, whatever that gives me the relief. You know, I mean, when you go through that kind of pain, that you need morphine to subdue your pain. This is, I would say, the best thing. The best thing that happened, because you know that all the drugs that the doctors give you, they always have side effects. I don't think I ever heard of anybody taking Greenzhi or any natural herbal remedies giving you bad results. So this is another product that I was very intrigued with. I also have the 252.
252.
This one?
Mm.
Yeah. And this one I also want to share. It comes from NUH nurse. So it's a registered healthcare. And I told Jimmy, he told me that this Vita King
Collagen.
gives you collagen. Usually when I go for my diabetic food screening, the nurse would tell me the same thing every single year for 5-6 years. She's been saying your skin is very dry, especially at your leg. You have to apply moisturizer in order to not get scratched, because when you get scratched, your foot can actually flare up to very bad skin disease, and it might even warrant an amputation. This one, I took it with the hope, because I do have a hip implant, okay? And just before taking this, it was a coincidence. Like, I think 2 days before I was being introduced to this, I was walking up the stairs, I think is Lauren here? Yeah, I think one of the new gentlemen came here. He actually heard me climbing up the stairs, and he heard my joints have a nyak, nyak, nyak sound. I took this the first day. The next day, I didn't know what happened, but there was no more nyak, nyak, nyak sound when I was climbing up the stairs.
Second day only.
Yeah, I told him immediately. I was here, I happened to be here, and I said, Jimmy, you mean this one actually helped with my joint so much that I just remembered that I climbed up the stairs and there was no more nyak 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 sound. You know, I was wondering what happened. Then I realized that because this collagen and it also protects the joint. I mean,
Calcium.
And the calcium does help to protect my joint. And the collagen actually kind of form a layer for your synovial fluid. If you have arthritis, you would know that as your bones brush against each other, that is how you may get the
We suffer
sound.
from this yep, how long already?
Well, I had arthritis for maybe 8 years.
8 years, huh?
Yeah, but it was just such a coincidence that just one day before I was taking this, I actually, the gentleman actually heard me climbing up the stairs and heard the nyak nyak sound as I was walking down, from Park Lane to Dhoby Court, that side, while we were taking the train. And not only that, the nurse actually told me that, she said, what did you do now that your leg is so smooth and the skin is toing toing? That was exactly what she said. So when she said that, I just thought I didn't do anything different. The only thing that I think different was coming from the collagen. Because as we all know that collagen actually regenerate your cells and things like that. So when she said my skin become toing toing, I straight away thought about this Vital King, that actually provided the like you oil some rusty product and then you don't get the oing sound anymore. So this was mind blowing for me, and the calcium, I think, attributed to the no more oing sound as I climb up the stairs, and this Greenzhi,
Stem cell.
which I took as well. Combining with that YKS was what stopped my severe pain from my head. And he told me that he saw my eyes actually lit up after I swallowed just four tablets of it. I mean, I was supposed to take like 6 or 10, I don't know how many, but I just straight away bought here, I opened it up and I popped 4 and it stopped my pain. Not only that, I want to share that I was asking Jimmy and Dr. Lim, does this help me to actually sleep better? Both the Greenzhi and this Bigano, right? Yeah. I told him I was supposed to meet him for a class, I think Bruce class at 8 or so, or at 6 to attend a class. I slept the night before 20 hours, okay, without taking my sleeping pills or any other thing. I couldn't imagine how I could sleep 20 hours so soundly until I missed the appointment altogether. And not only that, I feel that it gives me the energy. Even when I do work till late and I take the Greenzhi powder as well as the YKS, I remember the next day we had AI class and I only slept like 4 hours, okay? But I didn't even yawn the whole afternoon, from morning 9:30 right up till evening.
Very
I was so
energetic,
energized. It was like, I told him, my actual description was that I was like a power bank that was being plugged, to the main socket. I didn't even feel tired at all. And after that, I could still come here and attend the talk until 11 p.m. I only slept 4 hours.
Before that,
I don't know how to sleep peacefully because I have to be given like 8 different types of drugs for me to sleep because of my head trauma thing. Yeah, so I really, really want to say here that I have all these products that that I've been introduced. I'm very thankful that Jimmy has introduced me what to take whenever I have a condition, and I tell him, and he recommends me the stuff. I also want to share about the Greenzhi. Sorry. This little tube of toothpaste, okay, that I stole in inverted commas from my upline. And I said, hey, what's this? And he said it was a toothpaste. I was having a bit of a swollen gum and kind of pain at my jaw. And Jimmy said, this can help. Well, there's no harm trying, right? It's only $6. And I used it. The next day, I didn't have to go to the dentist. And the lady that was sitting beside me, she actually shared with me that she needed to go for some dental surgery, okay? But she used this to gargle and really like, what you call bois, like really pile this onto her ailing gum that she went to the dentist, and the dentist said that she needed to do some dental surgery. She used this, I think she said, was it a week or 5 days? And gargling with this paste being on her. She did not need to go for the dental surgery anymore. So she said, look, with this, she saved the 2,000 dental surgery that she was supposed to go for. And
Don't you suffer lah.
yes, it's not just about the money, but about the relief. And for me, my daughter used to say that I have a bit of a bad breath. But after using this, she never complained that, Mom, you haven't brushed your teeth. You know? So I was really surprised that although these products are, I would say, pretty affordable, it's really, really effective. Okay, and the results are phenomenal. It's really phenomenal. If I didn't tell you that I have so much medical condition, I don't think you all would have guessed, because I used to go for like 30 over to 40 operations throughout my life. In 1 year that was very bad, I actually went through 13 operations in a year. That is every 3 weeks I had to go back to the hospital for an operation to fix my neck, back, and spine. And Dr. Lim, I actually checked with Jimmy. I said, is he a MRI machine or what? Because when he took when 他跟我把脉的时候, he could tell me exactly which section of my bones were actually damaged. And he told me L5 to 7 or whatever. And I said, and he was joking, did you drop your medical report somewhere in the office that he saw it? That's why he could tell you. I said, no, I don't even have my medical report with me, but Dr. Lin could tell me. And I guess all this calcium, the Greenzhi, and everything else that I'm consuming right now, you know, just blows my mind away, because the results on my body is so phenomenal. I usually, like if I go out to work or spend a day outside, I will have to rest like for 2 or 3 days following that. But ever since I've been consuming this product, every day I'm out and I don't feel tired.
Since when?
Since about 2 weeks ago. I only joined in late November. Yeah. So and then I was away for some time, and I only consume their products, I would say consistently, like really follow the prescription, only, I wouldn't say more than 10 days. But I already saw the results, like for the 252, I saw it like the next day, no more nyak 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 sound. The 214, my cholesterol dipped by half. And then this one was immediate. The next day, I didn't have the toothache or the swollen gum. And what else? You know, the YKS. It was instantaneous pain relief that even my morphine could not give me. That is something that is so phenomenal. But I really think I have here to thank for, really. And yeah, shampoo, I forgot. I was asking him, okay, the shampoo. I said I have like balding hair and like it's quite difficult to comb. The very first time I used it, I actually took a photograph, which maybe he will share with you all later on. I no longer have that bunch of hair at the pipe hole. Usually I will drop so much hair and then it will all flood the whole gully hole. That day when I used his shampoo,
Which shampoo you use?
the Scalpcare, the Scalpcare,
Vcare.
yeah, the Vcare Scalpcare. I didn't even need to use conditioner. I just shampoo and I rinse off, and then I comb my hair. It just went through without having
Shampoo.
without having to pull my hair off. And on the gully hole, I actually took a photograph. Yeah, I used this. I think it's $10. Yeah, and it was so amazing. I actually took the photograph which he saw just now. I was like balding from the scalp here. I think now this I've been using maybe 3 weeks or about 3 weeks to a month. I used to use the shampoo which is recommended by the hairdresser, which was very expensive. It was $80 something. Even that $80 something did not give me that no hair clogging pipe. This one, I used it the very first time. I told him, hey, what is this? Why the hair can just comb like that without even conditioning? Immediately after rinsing off the lather and a lather off, I could like comb my hair so smoothly that I don't even need to use any conditioner.
$10 only, ah?
Yeah, and the hair, the testimony is that the hair did not clog the gully hole, which I took a photograph when I use the normal shampoo, what happens, and when I use this. And the normal shampoo is not exactly very normal. It's like $80 over a bottle. Okay, this is $10. And I'm still using I've only used like this amount. And I saw the great significant difference, especially with the hair growth, the hair fall, and the gully hole not clogging. That is how marvelous all the products that I have been using so far that gave me such astounding results that I really wanted to share with everybody, because if it can help me, a person that goes to the hospital every 3 weeks for treatment, now my appointments is like being pushed down to about a month or 6 weeks, for somebody that needs to go to the hospital every 2 weeks. So I'm really grateful, and I thank everybody here. I just want to share my personal experience, and I hope the products would be as good as it is for me, as I'm sure it will work for you people too, whatever condition you may have.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we got